of green, red roses too. I see them blue from me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, yeah.
Jody. I want to show y'all something. George Jones called me 2 years before he left us. And he goes, "Hey, Ronnie, I want you to do a painting of me getting a DUI on my lawnmower." I said, "George, that's the best idea I've ever had in my, or heard in my life for a painting." There goes another girl getting up.
That's Karen. You are dead.
I know, I ain't right, I know. Hey, I want to show y'all this painting that George asked me to do for him. If I can get the ladies back there who are handling my concessions, and if they can't hear me, I'm going to go out there and get one. Because I want to show it to you, because you may not know this about me, but I am a jack of all trades and master of none. I am now a Walt Disney painter. Yep. And so, George called me up and asked me to do that painting Christmas Day. He called me up, "Hey, Ronnie, you got my painting done?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Can you bring it over?" I said, "Yes, sir." So, I said, "Well, George, it's Christmas Day." And he said, "Well, what better day?" Well, since I'm the world's biggest George Jones fan, true story. You know what? Thank you. And I truly am. And I'll tell you why. Because 2 weeks before he left us, he called me up and he said, "Son, I'm coming over and getting 800 of those paintings." I said, 800? Well, all I could see was dollar signs. I said, 800 paintings? And he said, "I'm going on tour, son." Well, he didn't get to go on tour. And I said, "George, there's something I always wanted to tell you." He said, "What's that?" And I said, "Well, there's 4 singers in my book, just 4. And then there's everybody else." He said, "Who's that?" I said, "Hank Williams, George Jones, Elvis, and Conway." He said, "That's mighty good company you're putting me in." I said, "It's the truth." Well, this painting has become one of the biggest paintings I've ever done in my life. It's not the biggest selling painting. I'll show you that in just a second. But, well, they gave me the canvas transfer from the original. Hey, coming up here, I didn't know how to protect it, so I wrapped it in the saran wrap.